guys, welcome back. If you're new here, hello. And so if you didn't know, I have Microlocs. However, I added curly extensions to the ends of my Microlocs. A lot of people have been asking me how I got on with my first retie. If you have locks or Microlocs, part of the maintenance is retying the new growth that grows out of your head, okay? People wanted to know, did I be able to maintain and retie my locks and take care of them whilst keeping these curly extensions intact? And I'm here to tell you that I have successfully retied my Microlocs and kept pretty much all of my extensions, okay? So during the process, I think I lost about 3 curly extensions from the ends of my locks, but considering I have about 374 Microlocs, that is pretty good going. And so I just added them back in.
Since starting my locks myself, I've always used the 4-point rotation to retighten my hair, and the curly extensions did not stop me from being able to use the same rotation.
So there are a few things that I do want to touch on that I noticed whilst retying my Microlocs. So the first thing that I noticed is that, of course, because the hair is a lot longer and I had to pass the whole length of this Microloc and the extension through the base of my lock, it took me a little bit longer to complete my retie. So it just added to the time a little bit more. But I expected that because longer locks means it's going to take longer to retie. If you can see, this is my lock here, and this is where I added the extensions in. And you can see that this is a little bit thinner than the extensions, okay? And so because of that, when I did pass the lock through the new growth, it did get caught after a few passes. And so sometimes I had to just take a bit more time to make sure it went all the way through. And sometimes I just decided not to go that final pass through, if that makes sense. And so it did affect the way I was retying my locks a little bit, but I was able to complete the retie. Maybe it wasn't as tight as it might have been, but you know what? Tight reties are not even a good thing, okay? Because hair loss, hello. And so looser retie is not a problem, but it wasn't actually noticeable. It wasn't that significant a difference, but it was something that I wanted you to know, is that sometimes that line of demarcation, you know, where the extension starts, it might struggle to go through as smoothly. And so you might just need to take time. Don't pull it, don't be rough, just take your time with it. Another thing I noticed is that I would always spray my hair with my locks with water when I'm doing my retie anyways, but I did notice that that made it a lot easier for the Microloc and the extensions to pass through as well. So that's something I continued in the process of retying my locks. I'm happy to say that this style does have longevity, because if I can continue to retie my locks, take care of my locks, and enjoy these curly extensions, then it's a win. I think this could actually be a very good hack for anyone that wants to try something different or wants to just have a little bit more length on their Microlocs whilst they grow their locks. I mean, why not? And you can always take these out. I haven't tried taking them out yet, so that will be something I'll share with you. But you can always take it out and put it back in. If you have this in for 6 months, it's going to be so exciting to see what your natural Microlocs look like, because your hair will be growing the whole time. This is something I would recommend personally as a long-term style for anyone with Microlocs. I haven't tried them on any traditional locks or bigger locks, but on Microlocs for sure. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if this is something that you are thinking of trying, let me know in the comments. And if there's anything you want me to cover, any questions, please drop them in the comments as well. And I also have TikTok and Instagram, so if you want to follow me on there, you can find me at Eat Love Locks. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!